Hey there everybody, this is Piper here, and welcome to another Total War video. So this is the next battle in the series of competitive matches that were played between the CoH clan and the RV clan, or Roma Victor clan. And today we have CoH Dionyzos, and he's playing as Pontus today versus RV VT Gaming. And he's taken Britannia. So we'll go through the armies fast here. Dionyzos has 6 units of Bronze Shield Pike, and there are 3 upgrades. Could be attack or defense upgrades, or a mixture of both. Defense upgrades are better, but they do cost more. He's got 6 archers, they'll be gold, 6 scythe chariots, and 2 Pontic chariot archers. So obviously the archer wars already started between the Britannia slingers and the Pontic archers. Britannia has 6 slingers rather. They're gold. 6 head hurlers. They're gold as well. 2 British light chariots. One there, and it looks like 6 barbarian warlord. Some of these guys have upgrades on them as well. If you bring 6 slingers, 6 hurlers, 6 chariots, and 2 light chariots, you will have some deny left over. So most likely, VT's put attack upgrades on these chariots. So these guys are very powerful. They're actually far more powerful than the scythe chariots. But these guys will be very useful in combat. They are more powerful in the sense that they have slightly better stats and they don't run amok. But the scythe chariots, they're actually not that bad versus the warlords. The warlords are far worse versus Egyptian chariots, but warlords are the best chariots in the game. So we have the arch war here happening between the slingers and the Pontic archers. And if you just look at this play here, Dionyzos has put his archers behind the pike. He's got them very close to the pike. Something that I've learned in the game, might be just a coincidence, but I've always found if you put your archers behind heavily armoured troops like this, they'll benefit from the shield, or they'll benefit slightly from the close proximity. Again, I might be wrong in that, but something that I've kind of experienced a lot in the game, if you keep your archers close to units like this, they do suffer less damage. And you can see here, Dionyzos has got a lot more archers left than Britannian slingers. At 13, 32, 11, 21, Dionyzos, 24, 29, 23, 34, 34, 14. He's got a lot more archers there. Archers are better than slingers 1 versus 1. It comes down to the range aspect. Archers get the first shot in. They get maybe like 2 volleys in before slingers get in range. And it's all about getting the first shot in. If you play any Empire Total War, Napoleon Total War, more so in those games, getting the first shot in is so much more. It's so important in the game to get the first shot in. And the same applies for Rome Total War, not as much, but if you get the first shot in, you will gain the advantage. And basically the range aspect, Dionyzos can shoot forward, the slingers have to run to get within range, so it means Dionyzos can choose where the battle happens, and he can get the first shot in, which is always very beneficial. So VT has 2 units of warlord chariots on the right flank. He's looking for opportunities to pick at the sides of the archers. He's got the rest of the chariots in the centre here. He's got the unit of British Light in the centre, and he's got the other chariot archer on the right flank. Dionyzos is forming his archers up in the centre. He's left one of his archers, forming his pike up in the centre rather. He's left one of his archers vulnerable here. And VT's going to charge forward his hurlers. So Dionyzos, because the hurlers are in skirmish mode, these guys are going to withdraw because the pike are advancing, which has meant that they're not throwing the heads. So that's a great push here by Dionysus. He's pushing forward his pike, and he's going to stop the hurlers from throwing the heads, and also take out the remainders of the slinger units. He's charging forward his scythe chariots and the pike at the same time, and he's keeping 2 units of pike on the right side. They're going to protect the archers. So great move here by Dionysus, charging forward the pike, and he's actually caught 2 units of barbarian warlords right there, and he's caught one of the units of head hurlers. And you just see there, because they're engaged in combat, they're not throwing heads. So that's a trick if you're using the Britannian faction rather. If you put your hurlers into guard mode, it means that they'll throw heads even if they're engaged in combat. But I don't really think that would have mattered there anyway because the chariots were engaged. So pushing forward the pike here, they're going to really hamper the general chariot unit there. And if this chariot unit dies, that'll be basically game over. That's the general unit right there. And they're probably going to rout that says distraught over number of enemies. So that's the general unit just routed just there. Dionysus has actually lost one of the scythe chariots, but that'll be game over because obviously look at all the archers left, got the pike left there as well, and got some scythe chariots left too. And also he was chasing away the slingers there with his light chariots. So that was a great win for Dionysus there. He has a faction disadvantage versus Britannia. But I felt the critical move was when Dionysus charged the pike at the right time. He actually pulled his pike together. He left one of his arch units vulnerable. VT went in for the charge against the archer unit, and at the same time Dionysus pushed forward the pike to push back the hurlers and sent in his scythe chariots as well, which meant it was basically 6 scythe chariots versus 4 barbarian warlord and 4 pike as well. So basically he concentrated his strengths in the army to the weakness, and he actually got a clear victory there. So it was really well played to Dionysus, really impressed with that charge there. Just go through the kills fast. It was 413 kills and VT had 250 kills. So well played to both players. Again, great charge with the pike and the combined attack with the scythe chariots. So that's the end of the video. That was a win for CoH. Stay tuned for more videos. Going to be uploading the rest of the matches hopefully quite soon. Stay tuned for those. Hope you've enjoyed this battle. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. This is Piper signing off.